Hello everyone, United Teachers Los Angeles coming to you. On Super Tuesday here in California, voters came out in massive support for Bernie Sanders. He won by a landslide in California. And we, as UTLA, are very proud that we were the first teachers union in the United States to come out in support of Bernie Sanders. So right now, we're coming to you with urgency as Michigan and 5 other states are about to go to the polls. We are urgently asking you to do work for Sanders for U.S. President. He is the most electable candidate in 2020, the one who consistently, much more consistently than other candidates, wins in head-to-head matchups against Trump, and he's a movement candidate, an opportunity that we have not had as a labor and social justice movements for decades. On election night here in LA, we all drove around the city after we voted, and we saw thousands of voters standing in line, sometimes for 5-6 hours, past midnight. It got cold. I know you all don't believe it gets cold here in LA, but it got cold, and people were sharing their jackets. People were singing and dancing to keep warm and to keep vibrant as they waited till midnight to vote. That kind of energy reminded us of our strike and the passion that you have in building a movement, and that's what the Sanders candidacy is. So we're asking you to build the Sanders movement with us.
It's not just because he supports our values. It's because when he becomes the Democratic nominee, he will do what will unite all Democrats across the country: defeat Trump. In poll after poll after poll, Bernie Sanders is the only one who defeats Donald Trump, who has become the most dangerous president in history. Not only will he take on Donald Trump, but he will defeat him.
Bernie's mission is to bring everyone into our movement for a better society, for healthcare, education, good-paying jobs, and workplace rights. This is not a radical notion, but it's what we fight for as unions, and it is what the Democratic Party should be about. Frankly, it should be what this country's about. It is what we need to take our country back from the 1% of the billionaires who fund both Trump and Biden.
As union members, as educators, as social, racial, and education justice advocates, as parents, we all have opportunities to lead, especially in times of uncertainty. There are powerful forces trying to stop Bernie's movement, to stop the educators, nurses, students, activists who support him. We know what it's like to battle against corporate-funded Democrats who say they are progressive and talk a good game. Our fight in LA is the same fight in cities across the nation. We are fighting powerful corporate interests to make sure every vote counts.
I voted for Bernie because of his education policy that aligns with UTLA's vision.
I voted for Bernie because I believe that no parent should have to worry about the health care for their children, and no child should have to worry about the quality of care for our aging parents.
I voted for Bernie because student debt is real, and I don't want to leave that debt to my son.
I voted for Bernie because he's a candidate of a movement around racial justice, social justice, economic justice, gender justice, and we haven't had this opportunity in a long time. That's why I voted for Bernie. Now remember, sometimes the truth can be clouded out by fear and doubt, and fear and doubt is what is being put out there right now. We call it fear, uncertainty, and doubt. FUD is what we fought against in the lead up to our strike. So though people are putting out fear, uncertainty, and doubt right now about a Sanders candidacy, don't let that cloud the truth. Don't let that cloud your values. We are asking that everyone who's watching this, make your own video, a testament to the Sanders campaign, the Sanders movement, before the Michigan vote and the other 5 states that are voting that day. We ask you to get involved and create that kind of video.
Let us speak up and speak loud for the country to hear us. It is time for us to use our powerful voices now to support Bernie and our movement. Post your video with the hashtag Labor for Bernie. Because
this is not a moment. This is a movement.